everyone. Hi. Hello, good afternoon from Cyprus, and good evening or good morning, wherever you are in the world. So I'm very happy to be here today because I have great news regarding a topic that I know is of great interest for everyone. But first and foremost, so how is it going? How is it going? If you are passing here and stopping by, okay, let me switch this off. Let me know how you are doing. Let me know how the business is doing. I'm so curious to know more about what is happening at your hand. Here, everything is flowing, everything is growing, everything is changing consistently and constantly. So I am a person who embraces change, so I love changing. I also wrote a book on change that is called The Befriended Change. It's in Italian, so not everyone can read it. It has never been translated in English, but who knows? So today I'm super delighted to be here because I have very good, interesting things to talk to you about growing Facebook groups. And I'm doing this especially because I got some specific questions from someone who is in my community, in the Wealthy Women Entrepreneurs community on Facebook. And this person asked me to those few questions, and I really would like to give an answer, and also to widen my answer in order to cover other topics that are really useful for everyone who has a group on Facebook, but specifically for those who are just starting out or who have a group who is under 1,000 members, or for those who are thinking about creating a group, okay? So let me go on in my DMs where I have those questions. But first, before going to the questions, I would like to tell you a little bit more about, because this is something that I am asked so many times. So a lot of people still get confused between on Facebook groups and Facebook pages. And then, of course, you have the personal account. So the personal account that you have can be turned into professional mode. And this is something that I always recommend everyone because it is a huge source of getting leads. Okay, so get on your Facebook account, and if you haven't done yet, turn it into professional mode. And then if you don't know what kind of things you can do in order to create, in order to have your Facebook account turned into professional mode, giving you leads, you should absolutely sign up for my masterclass that is happening next week. And I don't know if I have the link, but probably I have it here. Yeah, here we go. This is the masterclass. So I will put this in the chat, and then I will put this also in the, what is this? Okay, I will also put this link under the thread under this call. So the masterclass is called Massively Grow Your Facebook Group. I think that it says everything, okay? And I will share a few strategies. I will share important information that will help you figure out, for instance, how to clearly identify your dream audience of raving fans with 3 easy practices. and I will tell you about what are the first steps to create a magnetic and successful Facebook groups, and I will tell you a lot more about also what I did in order to get my Facebook group. Now we are almost at 7,000 members. But when I started in January, in just 8 weeks, I got to 1,000 members and I started monetizing. So if you want to have the same kind of results or even better, just come to the masterclass and then we will take it from there. This is the first thing. The second thing is that, so I was talking Facebook groups, your personal account of Facebook groups, and then the Facebook page. So the Facebook group in particular is kind of a place where you gather a community of like-minded people, a community of people who have a common interest, a community of people who want to be in that space that you create and that you lead. For different reasons, okay? And then when you have a Facebook group, then you can also get leads from the Facebook group much more easily than in the Facebook page. The Facebook page, on the other hand, is a great window. It's like a shopping window, so where people get to know you and your business, but it is actually not meant to convert so much, same as a Facebook book, as a Facebook group is meant to be to do. So we have those three distinctions. So when we are talking about having a very powerful tool, a very powerful marketing and sales strategy that uses Facebook as a place to start from, we have to have a Facebook group. And I want to give you an amazing good news, okay? So this news is that Facebook group is pushing a lot groups this year, and they started to even push them to push them even more just a couple of months ago, in order for them to grow and to grow exponentially, okay? But this will just happen if you know the right steps to get there. And you need to have your Facebook group set up in the right way, in the right strategic and profitable way from the very beginning. It's not that if you haven't done what it takes to greatly to widely grow your Facebook group and then monetize, it's not that this is not possible later on if you haven't set it up from the very beginning in the right way. But if you set it up in the right way from the very beginning, you basically monetize from a very for just a few weeks that you have created your Facebook group. And yeah, so this is one of the greatest information and news that I wanted to share with you. So basically, if you do not have a Facebook group yet, or if your Facebook group is still small, under 1,000 members, absolutely come to my masterclass next Tuesday, the 17th, yeah. And if you are unable for some reasons to participate, just sign up. Doesn't matter. Of course, if you show up, you will have a special gift from me, and I will share with you. I will give you um, a few gifts and also treats that they will not be available for those who just watch the replay. But anyhow, even the replay of the masterclass will be awesome, okay? So sign up. And here is the link. Just let me put the link again here in case you haven't grabbed it yet. So what I wanted to tell you, what we need to have is the Facebook group, okay? Then we can also have the page, the Facebook page, but this is mainly if you want to run ads, okay? We have the Facebook group, we want to monetize from it, okay? Grow it massively and monetize from it. So we can have a Facebook group for different reasons, and I want to be very clear from the very beginning to tell you what kind of group we are talking about here. When I tell you massively grow it, so there are different types of groups that can be created through Facebook. The one that we are talking about here is called general. Okay, it's a general group, and you can create a general group for different purposes. Okay, so for instance, the two main one are the pop-up groups and the permanent groups. Let's call them permanent. Okay, so the pop-up groups are those groups that, for instance, you launch a challenge. Okay, you do a challenge, and this challenge goes on for 3 days, and you create a group just for that challenge. Okay, and once the challenge is over, you switch off the group, or you pause it. Okay, so it will not, it won't be accessible any longer. So this is not the kind of group that you want to grow. It just grows to the extent that you need for the challenge. And then once you have, I don't know, 100, 600, 55, 1018 people, doesn't matter how many you have, once the challenge or the event that was the reason why you needed a Facebook group is over, then you shut up the Facebook group. Okay, or you can create a pop-up group for a course, for instance. Okay, so for instance, let's say that you have a course that runs for 3 months. Okay, and you have I don't know, 10 people, 20 people, 55 people, whatever, and then 1,000 people also. And then you create a group specifically to have a space, a virtual space where to gather people, and so on and so forth. And this group behaves in the same way of the group that you can, the pop-up group that you can create when you run a challenge, because it's a group that after a certain time, a certain amount of time, when the course is over, it will be paused or it will be closed again. So we are not interested in talking about those two kind of groups, because they are another kind of topic. The groups that I want to talk to you about, and that are those that you have to massively grow, are the permanent group. Okay, if you are in my Wealthy Women Entrepreneurs community, my community is a permanent group. So it's a group that is destined to keep going and for years. Okay, and the reason that we want to grow those groups, the permanent groups, permanent is just a word that I'm using. It's nothing that, that I have found somewhere. I'm just using this word in order to diversify the two groups, the pop-up and this one. The permanent one. So the permanent one basically becomes a part of your marketing and sales strategy. So, and it needs to be set up in a very specific way in order for it to grow, to massively grow, to wildly grow, and let you monetize it from the very beginning, or as soon as possible, okay, in a matter of weeks, I would say, okay, whether it is possible in a matter of weeks. And that's what happened to me again. So when I got to 100, 1,000 people, 1,000 members, I just created it. I remember it was, I started growing my group the 9th of January 2023, and the 10th of March 2023, so 2 months later, eight weeks later, we got to 1,000 people, and that day we made the first sale through the group. Okay, um, wonderful. It was really, yeah, I was thrilled, excited. It was really beautiful. So these kind of groups, like the Wealthy Women Entrepreneurs group, are groups where people gather because they have a common interest, because they know that they can find like-minded people. They know that they can um, uh, sometimes get business besties, sometimes get clients, sometimes get contractors, sometimes, not sometimes, always get important information according to the topic of the group. For instance, my group, the Wealthy Women Entrepreneurs group, is meant to help especially women entrepreneurs, service-based women entrepreneurs, to hit six figures, or let's say to get towards six figures with ease and confidence. Okay, so what I shared, everything that I share in my group has the purpose to help you hit six figures, or to accelerate hitting six figures with ease and confidence. Okay, without paid ads, without paid ads. So that's the reason why my group exists. And there are groups that are meant for, I don't know, for creative people to have a networking or to brainstorm around different things. There are other groups that are meant for women to help each other on different topics. Groups for moms, groups for moms with small children, groups with moms who have an empty nest and they are in menopause and they want to meet other women who are facing the same time of their life and have similar topics going on in their lives. There are groups for everything, literally everything. So the good thing is that, again, those are the groups that you want to massively grow. What does it mean to massively grow a group? Because we have also to be on the same page regarding the word massively, okay? For instance, for me, up to now, we could have had 10,000 people in the group, but we do not have them because we removed probably 30% of the requests that we had since the very beginning, because we wanted to have a group that was actually a place where people with similar challenges could find could find solutions, could find answers, could find a way to relate to each other. And this is a very, very, very important thing. Okay, but there are other groups, for instance, who have 20,000 members, or groups who have 100,000 members, group who have 1 million members. Okay, those are different kind of massive growth. Just let me switch off my okay, because I get this beep from my email. And so there are different kind of growth. It depends, especially depends on the quality of leads, of members that you want to have in your group. Okay, so for us it's very important to have a phase of growth, and then to take very good care to start having true conversations with the people who join our community, and not just have people for the sake of having people. Okay, I see many other coaches who just grow their groups for the sake of having a growing number of people, because then they have their, of course, in mind to monetize in a certain way. It's not the case of our group. It's beautiful that we have different options out there. Okay, so I'm not interested in monetizing my group, listening to everyone who asks to join our community. I like to have I would say a restricted number of members that is still growing, because we are still growing. I think around 300, 400 people every month. So it's not that we are, sleeping on the couch. We are doing what it takes to grow our group, and Facebook group algorithm. The Facebook group algorithm really loves our group, so it is sending us a lot of new connections. Most of them are, match. Most of them match with the community vibe that we have, or our ideal client. So the people that we can actually help, that I can actually help with my company. And so we say yes, and the other people we say no. Sometimes I also refer those people who have a specific need to other groups where I know that there are colleagues who can help them, okay, solve the point, the problem, the challenge that they are facing, because I know that I'm not the right person, the right professional to help them with that. That said, it is very, very important since the very beginning of setting up your group to choose what kind of growth you want your group to have. Okay, you do not absolutely think that if you have a group of 900 people, 800 people, 1,400 people, or 14,400 people, you are not able to monetize from it. This is absolutely not the truth. Okay, you can even monetize with a small group of 200 people. You can totally do that. Absolutely. The point is how your business model is. Okay, so I can't tell you what works for you because I don't know your business model. So if you need my eyes on your Facebook group, you can reach out, you can ask me to have a call, and we will see. I just have 5 calls a month, space for 5 calls a month that are free, of course. They're just strategy call where I give you 3 advice that and suggestions that you can implement right away, and that you can use to grow your group or your business. But I just have 5, and I already had 3 this month, so I just have the availability of two calls this month, because then I will be also on vacation the last week of October. So this is to say that the number, so when I say massively, it really depends. For me, massively was massively when I got to 1,000 members in just 8 weeks. It was massively when I got to 4,000 members in just 20 weeks. It was massively when I got to 6,000 members in 32 weeks. And it's massively now that we have 6,600 members, okay? And we have been around for 9 months. So I know that for our business model and the way we interact with our members, the care that we have for them. I know that we are not meant to grow by in that phase by 1,000 people a month, but it can happen again. Absolutely, absolutely. So now we have been promoting our new program that is an evergreen program, is 6 months long. It is really an epic program, and just with a small people, with a small group of women entrepreneurs, and it is called Six Figures Made Easy. And we see each other once a week, and it is awesome. The only thing is that it took time to organize all the things that we needed to do in order to launch it properly. So we went on for 6 weeks in order to launch it. We launched it 2 weeks ago. Last week, I took a little bit of breath because I really was under the water. And I relaxed for a couple of days. And in the meantime, I started creating the momentum for the next launch that we have, because we have a new program starting at the end of the month, on the 26th of October, that is related to growing the Facebook group, by the way. So we know that when we have those phases and we are launching something, we do not have the capacity to keep massively growing the group. Okay, so this is one of those phases of maintaining what we have, taking care of what we have, and then we will start again in a couple of weeks to grow the group in a more substantial way. Okay, I think that this is a very, 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 I hope, clear and I would say necessary premise in order to understand what a group really is and what it means to massively grow it. Okay, it really depends the number of people that you want to reach at some point, that could be in 6 months, in 1 year, in 5 years. Really depends on the business model that your business has. And so unless I don't know what your business model is, of course, I have to keep this conversation very general. But let me go again to the question that I was asked. So this person asked me if she's telling me, I see a lot of coaches making tons of videos. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be on video because I am a private person, but also it is a security issue because of the type of clientele that I have. And is there another way to build a clientele with not having to do endless videos? So I love this question. I love this question for two reasons. The first reason is because a lot of people are in the same exact situation of this person. And so answering this question, I know that many of you can relate. The other reason is because you will be surprised by my answer. Okay. So the first reason, it's not just because you are an introvert person. I am an introvert person. You might not tell that, but I am an introvert person. So being an introvert doesn't mean being shy. Those two words kept being used in the same way, as if they had the same meaning, but they do not absolutely have the same meaning. There could be an overlapping, but they are not the same thing. Okay, so I am not a shy person. I was, but I trained myself not to be a shy person anymore. I'm totally unapologetic. Okay, so I'm totally unapologetic. But I am a very introvert person. Being an introvert person means that when you are done and you have no more energy, whether it is physical, whether it is mental, whether it is emotional, in order to recharge, what you needed to recharge you need to close the doors and with the doors that separate you from the outside world, and go inside and do, for instance, activities like, I don't know, lying on the sofa and reading a book, or what binging a program on Netflix, or going for 2 days alone to hiking, or I don't know, whatever, any kind of activity that you can do just by yourself. So every person who is introvert has this need. Okay, if you are an extrovert person and you are tired, you go out with friends to have a drink, or to watch a movie with others, or you go and you go, I don't know, to out to have a lunch, or you look for people, and the more the merrier, because that's the way you recharge yourself. Okay, this is the only way you can distinguish when someone is an introvert and when someone is an extrovert. Being shy is another thing. Being shy means that your self-confidence is a little bit, maybe needs a little bit, of enhancement, of you needed to take a little bit care of it, you needed to improve it a little bit, in order to open yourself, to be able to grow a little bit more of self-trust, and also trust with whatever it is out there. And you might feel that you are in discomfort because you might feel judged, and this can have a lot of different roots, a lot of different reasons. So it doesn't have to be because you have been traumatized or abused, as I have been myself. It could also be for other reasons. I know a lot of people who had a fantastic childhood, and absolutely they had no any episode of abuse, any episode, they didn't have a family who was taking advantage of them, and so on and so forth, and they are still shy. So it's not necessarily something traumatic that that happened in your life that have made you that has forced you to choose to be shy. Anyhow, the other reason is because you might have so those two could be, especially the second one. So being shy could be one of the reasons why you do not want to show up doing videos, or maybe even online. So it's totally fine. And the other reason might be because you are in the early stages of a new business, and you do not feel your authority to be big enough in order to show your face, and so you do not want to do that, and that's totally fine as well. The other reason might be because you have a profession that requires confidentiality. Okay, because you might treat maybe situations that you might be, I don't know, a lawyer who helps abuse the children, or abuse the women, or you might be someone who works with a specific audience that has a lot of maybe mental issues, emotional issues, or really huge struggles that you cannot, you do not want to show up with your face. But on the other hand, I would say that I know a lot of people who, and probably a lot of them as well, who are very, very famous and who chose anyhow to show their face independently of the kind of uh, audience that they are serving. Okay, and even if they have, even if they have the a confidentiality agreement with them, they do not talk about their clients at all, at all. For instance, for years, I had a confidentiality agreement with my clients. I have worked for 17 years with Fortune 500 companies and with big organizations up to 100,000 people and sometimes even bigger. And I had those confidentiality agreements. So I was absolutely not talking about my clients at all. So um, I had no testimonials, for instance, because I couldn't go there and ask the CEO of a huge organization to leave me publicly a feedback regarding the outcomes that he or she had working with me. This was not working. Also, I recently had an amazing client. Um, this person is not even the kind of audience that I usually serve because this person works. She's a VIP in a company, and but she asked me in a very sensitive time in her career to help, let's say, them. So to help them overcome what was going on. And we worked together for, I think, no, less than 6 months, for 5 months. And this person had amazing results. And they told me I would have never done what I have done if I didn't have you as a coach. But she will give you a testimonial. And on the other hand, I will not share the name of this person and not even the company where this person is working. But it doesn't matter, this person is very happy to give me the testimonial because she had so much from the work that we did together. And so it will be. On the other hand, in the past, again, that was not possible for so many reasons. But I was not interested. I had my YouTube channel and I had in Italian, and I had all my videos there, and I was showing up. I had my business page. I didn't have a group, but I was on LinkedIn. I did a lot of talking on LinkedIn. I was a guest speaker on podcasts. So I did all the things. But I was not covering myself behind the fact that these would have been a disservice to my clients. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On the contrary, this is a way to tell a specific clientele that might be a sensitive one. You have to show up as much as possible, as much as you can, in my opinion, live, and show your face and be the living testimonial who can state what you can, how you can help people go through the hell that they are going through and help them come out of that. Absolutely. So I think that this is a moral thing that we should think about. But on the other hand, There are also other colleagues of mine who do not show up on with their face. They do not go and they are not guest speakers on podcasts. They don't do anything about that. They have other ways to find their clients, and I have created a product, a digital product that just addresses this kind of situations. It is called Get Qualified Leads Now. So it covers, it is an amazing, a fabulous introduction to entrepreneurship, and it is a marketing program, and it tells you more than 100 ways online and offline where you can find leads, and also how you can relate to them in a way that is not dangerous, or that doesn't give an exposure that is, how can I say, not acceptable because of the kind of work that you are, the kind of job that you do, the kind of profession that you run. So you can buy that. It is called Get Qualified Leads Now. And on the other hand, I would also say that if you have a group, you have to show up for your clients. Absolutely. You have to show up for your clients. What you can do, it depends on the kind of group that you have. Again, this is the reason why I started this session, this live, explaining that there are different groups, okay? Because this doesn't apply to every group, okay? If you have, for instance, a group where there are, I don't know, a few hundreds people, or maybe also 1,000 people, and you want to, to give assistance to them to some extent, they can post in an anonymous way first, and secondly, you can address their questions without mentioning their names and without doing anything like that. And you can also, for instance, create maybe small monthly events or weekly events where you have group sessions with those who are, open to show up, even maybe with the camera switched off, and you can talk to them and help them and walk them through the topic of that specific meeting that you are doing virtually. So, but I think that if you have a Facebook group, you have the moral commitment to show up for your people, for your members, because they are giving you trust and they are giving you their time. So you have to give back value. This is the first thing. The second thing is that you have the moral commitment to tell them that you can help them with your products or services. So if you do not inform them that you have the solutions that can help them overcome the struggle or the challenge that they are going through, you are not serving them. Okay, so selling is serving. Keep that in mind. Selling is serving. And sometimes in order to sell, you need to show up. Okay, then it's your choice. And if you're interested in finding ways, ways that you can run your business, or you can run your Facebook group with a very little showing up, then again, you can book a strategy call with me. It is absolutely free. I leave the link just here under this thread, under the thread under this live that then will be a recording. But I just have space for 2 people, just that. And I think it is maybe one tomorrow, or maybe next week, because then, yes, then I will be on vacation the last week of October. So let me see if I have left something behind. Um, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I think that I have told you everything. I think that this was. Hi, Simona. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you, lovely. Simona is saying that massively is an awesome program. I loved it. I loved it, Luisa, and still working on it. My very small group has grown in 1 month more than in 1 year. Congratulations, Simona. I have goosebumps. This is so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Massively is an yeah, it's a fabulous course, absolutely, and you can purchase it as a standalone course, okay, or you can purchase it. I open this possibility to purchase it with me showing up for 6 weeks in a row for 1 hour and a half every week, and coaching you and training you and mentoring you as if we were working one-on-one. And yeah, we will have the new group program run by me starting at the end of the month. I'm so happy. I can't wait to have the next cohort of people. And Simona was in the first one. Simona also is in the Six Figures Made Easy. Yeah, she is also, yeah, she's a wonderful person. I love to work with, and she is already having amazing results. So, of course, Simona is one of those people who listen and then implement, listen and then implement, because I just would like to remind you that without taking action, those are just words, and words disappear. Okay, so words are relevant and important if they become actions, and actions are important if they become new behaviors, new habits, okay, that you automate, and then they become a part of who you are, and that's the way you transform yourself in the kind of leader who can run six-figure business or beyond, and who can also have a lifestyle that goes with it. Okay, with the results that you have from your from your from running your business. Okay, so I will leave behind this recording, not behind, below this recording, the information that I mean the link that of the things that I have talked about. So I am so looking forward for everyone. This time I want everyone to be on the massive on the masterclass that I am running next week on Thursday. It is called Massively Grow Your Facebook Group. And I think that we already have more than 100 people who signed up. So it is going to be huge, really huge. I'm so happy. And yes, so I will see you there, okay? Because my next Wednesday live will be the day after of the masterclass. So I will see you at the masterclass. I will send you reminders here in the community. I will send you reminders on my Facebook account, private account. I will send you reminders on my LinkedIn account. And I will send you reminders if you are on my email list. If you do not like me sending reminders, there is just one thing that you can do. You can leave the group, or you can not listen to my reminders, or you can leave my email list. But again, I have the moral commitment to tell you what I do and what I can do for you in order for your business to grow to the point that you feel fulfilled and you feel proud of yourself. So if I do not remind you what I can offer you, you might not be able to go there, because I might be the only person who can help you exactly in this moment of your life. Maybe in another moment there will be someone else. Maybe in the past there was someone else, but in that specific moment I could be the only one who can help you. Who knows? Let's talk. Okay, I'll see you around. Thank you. Have a lovely day ahead. Ciao Simona. Bye everyone. Ciao ciao.